Ryan, hey, he's a guy that's got your back all the time, like a true blue guy that will always stand by you and support you, and great guy to always party with and go to a hockey draft or two with.
Ryan Chambers, big cuddly teddy bear.
Easygoing.
Friendly. The guy has got the big smile, the big kind of bear, kind of come here, cuddly kind of fellow it looks like. He's just a friendly guy, and kids love him for that, and they know that he cares.
I have to say loving, because he is one of the most loving. He is so kind and generous to everybody around him. And I have to use the word teddy bear again, because that is truly, I think, the best words. The kids, when he coaches them, they always say the same thing. He is just like a big, giant teddy bear that everybody wants to hug. So friendly. I've never seen him say a bad word about anybody.
Just caring, passionate, kind-hearted.
Kind soul, gentle, lots of laughs, a great person to hang around, whether at school or in some extracurricular activity with just the adults. He is just a good guy to be around.
Teddy bear. He reminds me of a big teddy bear, and I've gotten a few hugs from him, and I always appreciated those.
I would say relaxed, laid back, chill.
Ryan, very calming, easy to talk to, would be willing to put down whatever he's doing if you needed an ear, just very approachable.
Your ability to connect with all types of kids and different kids, and your loud voice. I've taught next to you for a while, and I've heard you.
Big cuddly teddy bear there, and I hope Ryan and Linda, they just are able to have just a wonderful time that now that without teaching, that lots of time together. So, I just hope that, as I say, they really enjoy the next little while, because I'm sure Linda will appreciate having him around full time.
Well, I think he's kind of like the gentle giant, even though he's not huge, but has a giant heart. And I hope I didn't drive him crazy, because when we taught phys ed together, I was kind of like, got to do this, and that. And he's like, just relax, calm down. I was kind of like the yin to his yang. So I really hope I wasn't a reason for why he's retiring a little earlier.
Wow, the guy is, I don't think he has a pulse. I think he's the most relaxed guy I've ever seen. And basically, I don't think he runs on any schedule we have around here. Not that I know of, anyway. I think he basically goes on his own schedule. Definitely a man that beats to his own drum.
I mean, the biggest thing is, Ryan's never in a hurry to get anywhere. So if you teach phys ed with him, you're in there taking attendance, and he's coming in, and you're ready to go, and he's still taking attendance. So I think that's the funniest thing, is that Ryan never gets too worked up about anything. And you just got to roll with it and have fun with that. But that's the thing I always found funny. It was like, he never seemed to be in a hurry.
I wish I could take some of that, because in I sometimes get maybe a little bit more stress than I should in this profession, and I wish all of us could take a little bit of that Ryan and be able to do our jobs, but to be to be calm like Ryan. He just seems to have this knack about going through life that you take it as it comes, and what you're dealt with, you deal with.
You would never know that there was anything going on in Ryan's life. His thoughts are with his students foremost. He always takes time to ask you what you're up to, and he has just tons of stories to share with you in terms of kids as he experienced, just so that you can feel more comfortable in what you're doing. So Ryan, he will be greatly missed.
Oh, Ryan, I'd like to congratulate you. You've been here forever. You've been in the division forever. You're a great guy. I've really enjoyed working with you.
35 years doing this, between here and other schools in St. Albert is quite impressive. So, he's always been big in the outdoor ed. He's always been big in the kitchen. He's well respected and well liked by students and staff. And I guess one of the biggest things I would say about Ryan is the family person that he is. We all go through things in life, but when his family comes calling, Ryan is the first one to say, Mr. Hinks or Don, I need to get going here. I need to take care of business at home. And that kind of dedication and that level of commitment is great to see and I certainly appreciate him for being the man that he is, for sure.
Every time I think of good times I've had here, he's always been involved. Golfing, our drafts, all his things he says in the staff room at lunch hour and stuff that are just priceless. Spinning wheel of death, all that stuff, so funny. Tons, and he's a genuine great guy.
I've had a lot of chances to work with Ryan in different things. I think one of the things I'll enjoy most is having a year where him and I taught Phys Ed 9 together. And Ryan's kind of that laid-back demeanor that didn't really worry about too much, and I'm kind of the same way. So him and I would walk in there, and we had a really tough group, but through it all, the really tough group, we had a lot of fun. I think the one thing I remember about Ryan is the man's got some moves. You put some dance music on and do a little bit of jive and some two-stepping. He blew the kids away with the amount of the way that he was just so smooth on the dance floor and the amount of stuff that he could just teach those kids. It was fun to watch. He taught me way more about jive music and jive dancing than I've ever thought was possible to learn. So thanks, Ryan.
Ryan Chambers, my parking buddy. I'm thankful all those years we parked beside each other and he didn't ding my car once. Well, I think there was maybe once I might have hit him a little bit, but I rubbed the paint away, Ryan, so.
Ryan, I think the thing I'm going to miss about you the most is all your terms of endearment for all of our lovely, lovely students, particularly those more challenging students. You know, the meatheads, the sweat hogs, all those nice names you like to call them. I love your sense of humor, Ryan. We're going to miss that. Thanks for all you've done for the school. We're going to miss you, bud.
Okay, Ryan, I got to clear the air. I came in to MCHS 2 years ago, and I put about 3 papers on my desk here. That's the work of a shop teacher. And then I go and I look at your desk, and look at this. One day I actually was sitting here putting some marks in the computer. One of your stacks fell on me, and I was trapped in here for a week until somebody actually found me. So thanks for that, Ryan.
We did share a prep a few times, so I got to know Ryan and we chatted a fair bit. So I know that he has the hots for Raquel Welch.
I think Ryan remembers. I've actually known Ryan for a long time. When I did my after degree, one of my practicums was at VJ Maloney, and Ryan was a young teacher, Ryan at that time. And so I've known Ryan for quite a while, and just the ultimate laid back, just cares about kids tremendously, but just, he has a way about him that just provides a calmness about things. So it's been great to be with Ryan over these last years.
Ryan's one of those guys who's flexible. So anytime that I needed him to do anything, and I'll use foods as an example, no problem. Kind of look at me like, what the hell are you talking about? But then say, yeah, I think I could do that. And so just so appreciative of that, Ryan, and how much and easy you were to take on a new challenge or to just go with the flow. And I think that's kind of your whole career. You've been that guy. So thank you for that.
Oh, Ryan was great in the foods area. He's always willing to jump in and try something new, and foods was no different. The kids really enjoyed him in there, and he was good at keeping track of them and tracking them down for the credits, and just probably maybe the more laid back atmosphere than a science class would be.
The kids have loved you. I know when we put you into food studies, you just took it and you rolled with it and you went with it, and you've done such a great job in that food studies room. I think you've taught so many different courses here, from math and science to now food studies and phys ed, and you just roll with whatever it is that comes your way, and that's a real gift that not a lot of people have, and we're really going to miss here.
Well, Ryan was a heck of a coach. You can just follow his track record. He had winning teams in soccer and in basketball, wherever he went. So Ryan really was dedicated to getting the most out of kids, and kids really appreciated him and his dedication, and they would run through the wall for him.
The commitment he made and made his whole career is amazing. The time he put in away from his family to help other kids learn, to help other kids grow. The connections he made with those groups are amazing. Some of the things that probably those kids will never ever forget. Very, very awesome.
Ryan, as a coach, I could tell he loves what he does and that he knows a lot about basketball. eager to pass that on to his students and his athletes. I liked talking sports with him and even just venting once in a while about, the angsts of being a coach. And his knowledge and his style on the court is going to be missed.
I think it's tremendous to have somebody that's, as I say, Ryan's pretty even keel. I don't know if I've ever seen him angry. And to handle, especially the grade 9 girls, that's a bunch that, they can be popping pretty good sometimes. But I think Ryan was just a really smooth in his ability to get the best out of the girls and to always make them feel good about themselves. And so that's a tremendous asset that any teacher, any coach can pass on to kids, is that ability to make kids feel special. Ryan, that was his specialty in being able to do that with those gals.
Ryan's fiery when he's coaching, you can tell. He's very passionate about his sport and about the girls. And I think one of the things is the game I recall when they wore the socks for Linda, you could just tell that is his heart was right there with them on the court and just through that whole ordeal. But he just loves what he does, and working with those girls has been a definite passion, you could tell.
And Ryan knows what he's doing out there. And he always seems to have a plan. He has an objective. I mean, of course, he's super competitive, but he wants his girls to have lots of fun. And it seems like he can find the balance between being super competitive and having lots of fun, regardless of the outcome of the event.
Well, he's a beauty. I remember we came in, I think I was in 1 year before him. So my MCHS includes the Chambers. And it's been a blast. I'm going to miss taking his money in our hockey drafts and our sports drafts. So Ryan, you can keep coming to those. That's fine. Your invite's always there for that.
He sucks at them. Ryan Chambers is terrible at hockey drafts. Oh wait, that's not true. He's won a couple over the years. Ryan has the innate ability of having a good knowledge of every single player because it's like he personally knows them, because I'm sure he's taught every single one of them that's been in the NHL.
He's got in his heart, he always takes the guys that he's taught. So he always will take Jerome, even though Jerome's kind of old now and doesn't do much. He'll always take Jerome or Colton Pareko or some of his St. Albert boys. So he's always got his ex-students in his heart.
He's the only guy who would pick all Russians. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Like, he's, come on, Canadian, come on, hello. Right, but he would always pick the Russians and people I never heard of, usually. And we would always make fun of him for that, which was always kind of cool.
He definitely has a flair for the Russians, and he'll probably be touring Russia at some point in his retirement, as he loves those guys for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Ryan's strategy is a lot of times, but all I know is whatever his strategy is, he seems to beat me. I don't know what it is.
Well, for all the years, I can't remember Ryan ever losing. I think Ryan one year actually won the 1 year. So I've never seen him lose a hockey draft. So you got to think that he was doing some good picks. What I remember is everybody hosting the hockey draft would always have to buy Ryan a bottle of rye because he was the only one drinking the rye. So he's the only guy that we have to buy rye for. So that's what I remember about him.
Well, he's going to be sorely missed. Ryan has dedicated many years to the students of Morinville, and his calm demeanor in the classroom and his easygoing attitude is one of his strengths, and it is something that's enjoyable to watch. And it's always sad to see some of your colleagues start to make their way down that path of retirement, but I'm more than happy for Ryan. He's always been a hard worker, and really appreciated sharing my career with him.
No more coaching, buddy. Take a break from the coaching, and now, hey, just sit back and enjoy life. This is not an end. This is a new stage. This is a new stage, a new beginning, and hey, the world's your oyster.
Well, I've heard that in retirement, people's personality undergoes a change. They're more laid back. Nothing really seems to bother them. So I was thinking the other day that Ryan has that to look forward to, but then I thought, hey, wait a minute. He's already there. He's got to be the most laid back person that I know.
Ryan, I hope you have a fabulous retirement. Maybe you can put some of those culinary skills that you gained here at the school to good use, and enjoy your retirement, and all the best.
Well, Ryan, I don't really know what to say. except that your daily attendance will be really missed. Good luck and congratulations.
Ryan, we are going to miss you so much here at MCHS. I know I will truly miss you. I hope that we'll get to see you. You'll come in and sub, and I really wish you and Linda the very best of luck, and hope that you have a wonderful retirement.
Well, Ryan, I hope that you do all the things that you want to do. I know you love to hunt. You're heavily involved in lots of things, and I know that you love being with kids, so maybe we'll see you around, but enjoy what your next stage in your life is. I wish you lots of love and luck.
Enjoy retirement. I know you have a lot on your plate. You handle it so well, and probably people wouldn't even know what you're dealing with and juggling. So I wish you all the best. Good luck to Linda and you, and I hope you do enjoy retirement.
Congratulations. Hope you're the best in your retirement. I hope you have a good time, and all the best to you. Hopefully the next person does a little bit better job in their cleaning up.
Ryan Chambers, it's been an honor and a pleasure to work with you at this building and in other buildings as well. I wish you great retirement. I wish you to have just lots of joy and looking after those kids of yours, hanging out with everyone in your family. Have fun, Ryan, and we're going to miss you here. Good luck.